Hello, Tokimori. Hello, Tokimori. Hello, 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 hello. Tokimori 時を超えて映画届けてコスミアのTokimori あおいだよ. Hi guys, I'm your favorite big fox girl, Ali Tokimori from Cosmia. Today is going to be a short chat because I have some slightly devastating news. Not like, I mean, it's not that serious, but it's slightly devastating. I have a fever again. And it's reverb. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, it's I don't know why this happened like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what the deal is. I literally have not left my house besides to go to the post office and the grocery store. So it's not like I've been overexerting myself or anything like that. Oh, my beloved chatter, my favorite yapper. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, it's crazy. Did you catch another flu? Honestly, I mean, there are two types. There are two types of the flu, so I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't. It do be that time of I guess. I mean, the first time that this happened, and I would understand if I was going out every day and like really cold. Well, it is really cold. It's like minus 2-3 degrees Celsius every day. So it is cold. It is cold, but I barely leave the house. So it's like, I don't know. I've left the house a total of, since the year started, I think I've left the house a total of 3 to 3 times. Maybe like 2. Like besides grocery shopping. So it's like, I don't know why this is happening. Haircuts for the VGN to be lower. Yes, I will do that. Whoop. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, back to back. I had the flu type A over Christmas and New Year's. And then I was okay for 2 weeks, and now we're back. The fever is not well, actually I don't know because I'm not really sure what version, but I do know that the normal temperature for Celsius, like the normal body temperature, is like 30. What is it? It's like 36.5 or something. Last time I checked, I was at like a 38. So it's not like, it's not like the end of the world. And I feel a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I feel a little better compared to the fever that I had a few weeks ago. Problem is that you really go outside, so every time you do it's a toxic system. I guess so. But it's like, it's crazy because when I do go outside, the last time I got the flu, which was like what, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I got it while I was in Paris, so I was like out in places with lots of people, so like that makes sense in my mind. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, but I don't know. Just say it takes just one bad day to become ill. Yeah. It is. Yeah. I mean, it is very cold. It is very cold. So I don't know. I guess this just happens. And it is. Yeah. It is the season. I mean, make sure to like wash my hands with soap and get home. But I don't know. Be like that, I guess. But I am feeling better. I am feeling better than the first time. The last time I got a fever. So I'm hoping that I will be able to just sleep it off. And it'll be okay. So I'm hoping to be better by tomorrow, but I'm holding off on making my schedule just a little bit more, just in case it gets worse. But I feel better than I did in the afternoon, so it's okay. Hope you'll be okay. Thank you. Yeah, your body's memory. I'm hoping. I think that is the case because I don't feel as bad as I did. I got the flu, got a flu shot, and then I started getting colds instead. Oh no. Do be like that. Yeah. Fevers suck. Fevers definitely suck. Yeah, I don't know. Your body's trying to stay warm, so hard to forget to not get sick. I guess so. Well, it's so. Yeah, my immune system, I know it's training. Well, hopefully once this is over, I like won't get sick again for the rest of 2025. That'd be awesome. There's also a cold going around in the US that has a long incubation. My family, some of my family members in the US, they had like the what is it, the norovirus or whatever it was called, the one that gives you like gives you like weak bowels or something. Or well, what is it? I think it's like throwing up and like a lot of stuff. I don't know. Someone in the US would have to tell me about that, but like hydrate lots. Yeah, I've been drinking water all day and I just made myself. Hello, yo, I'm new. Hi. Hello, welcome in. Thank you very much for stopping by. Today is just a short chat. I am sick. Again, I can't believe it. This sucks, but hopefully I'll feel a little better by tomorrow. I'm hoping to sleep it off. I slept a lot today, and I'm hoping to go to bed early, so. Yep. I couldn't get out of bed for 4 days. No, oh my god. Oh, norovirus. Yeah. Norovirus. Yeah, apparently some of my family members had that, which sounded like it sucked. Hello everyone, I hope you feel better. Thank you. Can't do much about it now that you caught it. Yeah, just rest properly. Water. Yes, I had well, I don't know about full, but I had a pretty solid dinner. I felt so gross. I felt so gross in the afternoon that I just like didn't eat lunch. But I felt better after sleeping a little bit, so I ate a pretty good dinner, and then I had my kakonto from Japan. Yeah. Gotta rest it off, sleep it off, bit off. Yeah. As long as you have your immune system and you shouldn't get a cold too easily. A flu though, sometimes even if you're. Yeah, I guess that is the case. I mean, I try to be careful because like I've been getting sick a lot over the past like year or two. So I've been trying to be careful, but yeah, I guess flu season really, I got really unlucky this flu season. But I mean, honestly, the day is not comparatively, it's not as bad as it was over Christmas. So I should be. I mean, I feel okay enough to stream. Like, I took so much time off. I couldn't do my homework. Like, I took so much time off at the end of the year last year because I was like, oh my god, this sucks. But now I feel better. So, yeah, I do have an appetite. I ate. I hate food, and it was good. Last year when I got the flu, I didn't want to eat anything. Like, I had zero appetite, and anything I ate like tasted not good. So it was like not great. But yeah, today everything tastes fine. My body temperature is just a little bit higher than you. I have like muscle ache. But I'm hoping, yeah, I'll just go to bed early, get a lot of rest. And then that's because I have to take Mimi. I'm taking Mimi to the vet tomorrow because I need to ask about, you know, like how do I move her internationally, and then also just to get a health checkup because it's a good amount of time since her last one. So I want to heal myself to a certain extent by tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get hopefully it doesn't get worse. That's my only fear. But I think I should be okay. I don't know. Like, I mean, I can talk. Before, like, I really didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything. I just slept all day. Even today, like, I even recorded something. Well, not a lot, but I like finished up some. It's not as debilitating as it was last month. Appetite, yeah, I'm feeling it's better. It's better. How's the tushy? Oh, from when I fell down the stairs. It's bruised. It's slightly bruised, but I'm okay. It's fine. It doesn't hurt to like sit anymore, but it hurts if I like press it, but I'm not like trying to like press it, you know. So it's okay. It's doing good. College was always right around finals when I got sick. It really, yeah. It really is like the worst times. I was so mad today when I felt like I was like, oh no, like I have body cramps. Is this over? I was so mad because I was like, are you kidding me? I'm streaming every day. This cannot happen to me right now. I'll smuggle her. Yeah, please do. I mean, I hear that they have like, I hear they have passports. And Japan, like Japan is very US is as bad as Japan. Ouch, I know, I fell down the stairs. This was like last week, I think. Exactly a week ago, maybe. Yeah, exactly a week ago. That did happen. Hope you feel better soon and good luck with Mimi's vet appointment. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little worried. A lot of people here English, but going to like a vet appointment, I mean like ordering things at the store and going to a vet is like very different. So I'm just like hoping that have like good English speaking vets in this city. hope they speak a little bit of English. That would be really helpful. But I didn't get hurt. I know, I'm glad I didn't get like, it wasn't worse, you know? You ever just poke your bruises, see if they still hurt? Yes, definitely. Why is your mic cutting out? Oh, it's cause I freaking didn't turn it up. I didn't turn the gain up. That's why. Probably. Also my noise filters versus my voice. Like sometimes when I'm talking loud enough, it doesn't do anything, but when I'm a little bit lower energy, sometimes it cuts out my voice because I do keep my noise filters like at a certain, I don't know. I adjusted my noise filters one time and then I never went back and it cuts off sometimes. That's probably why I asked for the BGM to be lowered. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. There. Kokomori, ohamori, ohayo. おはよう。今日はちょっと短めの雑談になるんですけど、実は朝起きてなんか体に違和感あるなーって思ったら、また熱が出ておりますという残念な事態になってしまったっていう話だけど、I did wonder if I got more depth. Yeah, it was because I have to lower my mic gain so I can record because I'm really loud when I record. But I forgot to turn it back up. There we go. Hope you have a hello chat. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, so there were some things I wanted to play the new Chilla's art game this week. Oh my goodness. You know that feeling when you sneeze? It's like there's like that feeling in your nose. Bless you, thank you. Thank you for the bless yous. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Like that feeling. Bless you, thank you. Thank you. 仕事行く前に挨拶だけ Have a good sleep and take care of your health. Bless you, thank you. Have a good day at work. そうなんだよね。意外とまさかの再び巣を出すというやばいな本当に。Anyway, so let's see. What do I want to talk about? I mean, there's nothing. I have nothing like interesting to talk about. Actually, I just wanted to notify everyone that my schedule might be even a little later if I have one at all. Either way, I'm still gonna try to stream every day as much as I can. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. It would bother me. It would bother me if I had to stop streaming every day just because I got sick again. Like that would really bother me. Like if someone died or something, I don't know. Like if something like crazy happened, like I would be like, okay, well, you know. But like just because I'm sick again? Are you kidding me? I thought we were past this, you know. Stay warm. Yeah, I was really cold last night while I was sleeping, and I don't know if it was like the chills or if it was actually just really cold. It's so cold here. I don't. I guess that's what happens when you're like geographically like slightly north. I don't know, but I feel like it's not even this cold. I feel like it's not even this cold like back in my hometown. I'm gonna check because it's crazy cold. So cold. I'm so cold. It's -4 right now, Celsius. What? Crazy. 25 degrees Fahrenheit? What? What? That's so cold. Back at home, it's like, it's still like above freezing. And what the hell? Japan? Hello, Japan? The high's 59, low's 39. It's 43 degrees. Wow. Japan's so warm right now. Are you kidding me? I'm so cold. It's so cold. The Big D is talking about you behind your back. They're like, oh, that streamer sang a bunch of songs. My mom called me. Oh my goodness. Oh, my mom was watching my stream the other day. Or my parents were. Or my mom. I don't know. Remember not to push yourself too much. Just some nice comfy chatting like this. Yeah. While I feel like this, I probably will not be playing any games. We'll see. Where I live is colder in January and February than November or December. It might be similar in France. Yeah, maybe. It's very cold. Oh, I need more hot toddies. I debated making one, and I was like, okay, I should not do anything that could jeopardize my health. I will just make tea. Tea and honey. Yeah, isn't it cold? I never live in those temperatures. Yeah, it's very cold. I didn't know it was gonna get this cold. How's your insulation? Insulation. I don't know about insulation. I doubt insulation's not great, but at least like I have my apartment has central heating, so it's like I can use the, because before I heard from friends that like heating costs, electricity from heating, I don't know, it costs like a lot of money, like it's really expensive. So so I tried not to use my heaters at all last year, but it wasn't this cold. It was not this cold last year. But now it's like central heating, so I'm just like, okay, time to keep the heaters on all the time. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty warm. I was colder last year. You can always get a space heater. Yeah, that's true. Right now I'm fine though. Last year I would have considered it, but honestly, like now, like I would say my place is pretty warm. Electricity for heating is usually always high. Gas is better for heating if available. It's really, I hear it's really expensive here, so. おはようございます。遅くなりましたが、今年もよろしくお願いします。よろしくね。明けおめことよろ。Toasty. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Central heating versus the smaller electric heating. Which one's more expensive? Central heating, I don't think it costs anything. Because it's like it's just the heating that keeps the whole building like going. Am I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure I was told that like it's not like, because if it were like heaters that I had to turn on, like if it wasn't, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm pretty sure like I don't have to pay for the heating. It's also like, yeah, because they're radiators. Yeah, they're radiators, so they're not like, so it's not like electricity that I have to like turn on and stuff. Yeah, which is nice. Yeah, electric heaters. Yeah, so I had electric heaters at the place I lived before this, and I was like, oh god, I can't use this because it's gonna freaking, my bills are gonna be so expensive. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the other day for my Disney karaoke, my mother called me literally as soon as I ended the stream. As soon as I ended the stream, my mother called me. Should be on owner. Yeah. I think that's how it works. I was charging my phone. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna, well, actually no, I'll charge my phone when I go to sleep. I'm trying to think about like how to make my phone battery last longer. So I haven't been charging it. Like haven't been charging it like all the time. Like I just charge it when I need to charge it, and then take it off and use it until it's like low, and then yeah. Anyway, so I was charging my phone the other day while I was streaming, and then as soon as I ended the stream, my mother called me. She was so ready. I mean, she was watching the whole stream, I guess, or I don't know about the whole stream, but she was watching the stream. So there's this thing called a gaming PC that doubles as a heater. Apparently those things get really hot. I mean, my laptop gets pretty warm too, but actually, well, not this one. The other one went. The other one, because the specs are not as good, was like, whoa. Yeah, my mother called me, lurking. She always, like, not always, but there is a good percentage of times where my mother is lurking, in stream. So, she called me, and she was like, that was some good singing. I understood every word. Because she doesn't like when I sing, like, J-pop or, like, anime songs, because she's like, I can't understand it. It's noisy. That's not real music. You know, I know. Oh my god, I know. I know. She was like, that was some good singing. I understood it. She was good. Anyway, yeah, but I mean, my mom's taste in music is very like, it's my mother lives in the 70s still, so she hasn't like updated her music repertoire since like the 70s. So it's pretty different from modern music. Even when I play like songs that are like, I don't know, popular nowadays in like Western countries, my mom's like, this is a bad song. Like that's how I would speak. Yeah, like she's very like, remember that Mamma Mia. Honestly, I don't know why my mother never listened to ABBA growing up. But yeah, my mom's a Bee Gees. My mom loves like the Bee Gees, and I don't know. There's some other artists. I don't know. Anyway, a singing compliment from Tokimori. Real, I know. With all due respect, Tokimori, sometimes no one asks. Real, oh so real. And then you just karaoke for Mother's Day? Oh jeez. I don't know about that one. Not me, like, not wanting to appease my mother. She's literally said every time she calls me, she goes like, I have an idea for your next stream. Again, I'm like, respectfully. Anyway, but she's like, I have an idea for your next stream. And this time, she was like, I have an idea for your next stream. And I said, yes. And she said, you should sing wedding songs. And I was like, okay. I was like, I have no idea what wedding song, because we were talking about how as long as you fly me out, I'll sing at your wedding. Like, I don't know. I don't know any wedding songs. You guys, what are wedding songs? She just debuted at this point. She would never do that. She's like, I'm shy. You take requests? I mean, I take requests during my request karaoke. Yeah, the wedding tangent. Write it down and submit it to the suggest about real. Does that mean she approves? I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, she doesn't really like, I would say like, that's a yes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what wedding songs are either. Like, what are some very, like... I mean, I guess I could just Google it, but again, like, I'm not going to appease the notion. My cousin got married to Hikaru Utada First Loved. Oh, you were always gonna be my love. Yeah, like, I feel like wedding songs are... Maybe there are some, like, classic wedding songs, but, like, I feel like most people... It just kind of depends on, like, what the couple is into, you know? Like, my friends, I asked recently, I was like, hey, do you think... Last time I was back at home, I was hanging out with, like, the boyfriend and another friend, because, the girlfriend was not in town at the time, so I was like, do you think you guys will get married? I just like came out and asked it, and then He was like, yeah, I think so, if nothing like crazy happens. And he was like, yeah, like we've talked about how we want like we want someone to play like Vocaloid songs at our wedding. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, you know, I think it's all about like the couple's preference, you know. Roll old with you. Who's that by? Yeah, I don't know what wedding song. Please get Toki Paris I love next time you speak. Yes, will do. Happy love songs? Yeah, I guess so. Just popping the I know. I was like, I was curious. I've been curious for a while, but like, I didn't know. Like, it was weird. It was weird timing too, because like I was about to leave. Like my dad was there to like pick me up. And I was like, hey, you think you're gonna get married? You think you guys are gonna get married? I was just curious. I don't know. Like I think they've been dating for a while and they like live together. So I don't know. Like, in my mind, like I'm like maybe someday. I don't know. Like they are my out of all my friends who are like dating, which to be fair is not that well. Yeah, I mean compared to other people, I think I have less friends who are like actively dating. But like out of all of my friends who have like significant others, like they are my Oshi couple. So I want them to like be happy. You can DJ. I know, right? My mom was like, oh, you should sing at their when I told her that story, I was like, she's like, you should sing at their wedding. Like, okay. The impending Toki cousin wedding soon. I know, yeah, I don't know. I am curious about it. Just because like I don't know that I mean if they got married I'd be like, wow, girl, good for you. But yeah, I don't know. I do hope they I don't know if I hope they get married, but I hope that they like end up like happy, because I think they're both like good people. It's weird. I just never expected her to like I mean I never expected her to like date a gamer, which is because she's so normie. I've talked about this before, but my cousin's super normie. So I never expected her to date like a gamer nerd. And I mean like he's like a gym bro, and like is like on OnlyFans and TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. So I mean like I'm sure that there are other what do you call points of attraction besides the fact that he is a gamer, because I don't think I never dreamed that my cousin would date like a nerd, you know? Like I don't know. Vocally the groomsmen and bridesmaids to start will take it. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably gonna have like a really like I honestly would not put it past them if they had like a Miku themed wedding. That'd be so cute. The OTP, yeah, they're my Oshi couple. You know, Monkey Paw gets her daughter to sing a wedding song, but it's vocal. Yeah, literally. She's like, oh, you see their wedding. I'm like, I bust out the like world is mine. OnlyFans, yeah, my cousin is dating an OnlyFans model. Which honestly, like, good for her. He makes a lot of money. I know like 3 guys like that minus the OnlyFans. Yeah, and I never expected my cousin to date one of them, because I don't know, the normie. He makes normie now. I guess so, but like I expected her to like, I don't know, I just expected her to date someone who just like, who was a little bit more like, I don't know, like he's very like, he's super like chill and super like kind of like he has like a very like golden retriever energy. Like I expected her to date someone a little bit more like I don't know, like with a little bit like higher well, I guess he does have pretty high testosterone levels, but like judging from like the things that he like does, but like I don't know, you know what I mean? I like someone a little bit more like, I don't know, not a nerd. Give me an hammer, low-key normie. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, it's more like widespread now, but like my cousin's not into either of those things, like at all. She's like, I played Animal Crossing when I was 10. Like, she's not a gamer. When I first met the dude, we were talking about Among Us. This was like, last year? 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago now? Yeah, I guess 2 years ago. We were talking about Among Us, and we're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 Among Us. And then my cousin was like, what's Among Us? And we were like, what? We were like, huh? And so then we started playing Among Us. Like, I downloaded Among Us on my phone. And so we could play Among Us. But yeah, my cousin, like, she had no idea. Like, because she doesn't play games and she doesn't keep up with it. Doesn't keep up with like anything. She doesn't watch streamers. She doesn't. I honestly don't know what she does in her free time. If I'm gonna be like completely honest, I have no idea what she does in her free time. Real nerds are out of shape and plan on kicking the bug before 35. That's true. I suppose that's true. Like a lot of people, being a nerd is a lot more like normalized now. I know. Yeah. She had no idea what Among Us was. I don't know what women do in their free time. Your interception. Yeah, I don't really know either. I asked her because she's not working right now. I mean, she doesn't need to work. I literally, my family's like, oh, like, why isn't she not working? Why is she not working? Blah blah blah. Like, oh, doesn't she wanna? Why isn't she motivated to work? I'm like, well, she doesn't have to. I mean, like, maybe I shouldn't be enabling that, but like, not enabling, but like, maybe I shouldn't be so supportive about it. But I'm kind of like, well, girl, if you don't gotta, like, why? Like, why work? Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, I guess she touches grass. She hangs out with her friends. What else? She, hangs out with her friends. She watches like TikTok. But she's like on a different side of TikTok. She's like on the Wicked side of TikTok. Maybe not Wicked specifically, but like, she did say that the day that we went to go see Wicked, she did say that, like, it was all over her TikTok feed. Doesn't need to work, jealous. I know. Yes, the bag is already full. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, honestly, girl, live your life. For me, like, I understand that from like a societal, like, and especially like from a familial perspective as well, it's like, oh yeah, like we want you to be motivated, and we want you to like work, and we want you to like be successful, and you don't have to like rely on your mans or whatever. But honestly, in my mind, like, I was like, you know, did I really want to like try living in France? Like, the thought had never crossed my mind. But am I gonna get an opportunity to live in France, like, for the rest of my life? Like, probably not. So why not? And in my mind, like, her not having to work because her OnlyFans boyfriend is like getting the bag, like, honestly, that is also a life experience. That is a life experience that you will not get. Just, you know, you know, it's yes, it's a life experience in itself. Why not, you know? My parents would cry tears of joy if I got a sugar mama. That's so funny. That's so funny. My parents are very like, oh, you have to be motivated. Be motivated, you know, so. All girls I know are either bookworms, series bingers, doom scrollers, or party goers. Ah, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like a lot of, I feel like a lot of girls are, right, recently, especially, like, they really, like, girls are really into books. And then, yeah, series, my friends, my normie European friends, they know a lot about, like, the newest, like, the Netflix series. They're like, oh, I watched this series on Netflix, and, like, with this girl, oh, it was so good, oh, blah, blah, blah. One of them's like, oh my god, I love Gilmore Girls. Like, I don't know, like, they really like series, and of course, they like books, and, like, they're like, oh, this is my favorite German author, like, he writes a lot about, like, this and that and the other, and yeah, and then girls drink, normie girls drink. I mean, I mean, depending on who you are, obviously, but I think, like, they'll go out with friends, read books, watch Netflix, or be on TikTok. That seems very accurate. I love to not work for just a year. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's an experience. It's a life experience. Think of it as, like, in my mind, I'm like, think of it as soul searching, you know? It's like, figure out, do some self-reflection, like, think about who you are as a person, think about how you want to live your life, like, going forward. Like, why not, you know? When you're so busy with, like, work, and you're running all over the place trying to do this or that and the other, like, it doesn't give you a lot of time to just think, like, sit there and think, huh, what do I want out of life, right? But, like, you know, if you don't gotta work, like, take some time, think about it. Why not? Keep your skills sharp and hold down the fort. Yeah, I mean, like, she graduated with, like, a business degree or something, like, yeah, she has, like, a degree of business. She doesn't have, like, zero work experience. She, like, worked in, like, marketing for a little while. Like, I don't know. I think she's fine. I think she's fine. I mean, yeah, like, maybe if she continues not to work for, like, X amount of years, and X amount of years down the line when she decides to like work again, an employer might be, so what is this giant like span of time where you just weren't working? Like, I don't know, she could make up like, I don't know, like I was soul searching. You could just say like, oh yeah, I don't know, I was working on writing a book or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, most girls I know are stuck at work. Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. Everyone is a slave to work, so if you don't have to be a slave to work, like, why not? Sounds exactly like my ex. Oh, like, doom, or not doom scrolling, TikToking, reading, Netflixing, and drinking with friends. Going out with friends. I shouldn't say drinking, that implies, like, I feel like that implies something else. If only boomers don't look down on this as being lazy or unmotivated. Yeah, my parents are very... I love my parents, but oh, sorry. I adjusted my chair. I love my parents, but I think they can be a little boomer sometimes. Yeah. I can't call them brainwashed or Google Maps. Boomers think working is a virtue. Yeah. I think, yeah. I think my parents have a bit of a boomer mindset, but that's okay. I mean, like, it's how they grew up. But I don't know. I always say to my parents, I'm like, you have to realize that times are changing. Like, in the year 2025, like, it's not as easy to like just go to work and have all the money that you need to save and like invest, and like, you know, it's cost of living is higher. You know, people are more mentally ill. No, I don't know. Like, also, the last time I was at home, we were watching a reality show. I was watching what was it? I was watching Married at First Sight with my mother, and in Married at First Sight there was this guy who still lived at home, and he was like 30 something, and my mom was like, oh my god. And you know, the girl who he married, or who he was married to at first sight, like, that was a really big turnoff for her too. Like, he didn't live, he said, according to him, like, he was like, oh, I don't live with my parents, like, I pay them rent and I live in like a separate area from my parents, blah blah blah. And my mom was like, yeah, you know, that's a turn off, blah blah blah. And I think my dad too, he was like, it's not about living, it's about like the motivation to go out and like blah blah blah, be independent, and that's, you can't find a woman if you get if you're not motivated to go out and be independent and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think, for me personally, like, I don't think that's a turn. Like, in the year 2025, I don't think living with your parents is, especially in the way that he described, is as much of a turnoff as it might have been like 20 to 30 years ago, you know? Fast food prices, I was like, quadrupled. Exactly. And it would also wreck small business opportunities for both employers and employees. Yeah. I mean, like, a lot, like, times have changed. Mental health is a serious issue nowadays and perhaps getting worse. Agreed. It's quite a relevant point. Our elders very much not understand how different the recent generation's working environment is like. Yeah, I mean, like, I think their points are valid because that's how they grew up, but it's definitely like, well, we gotta realize that in the year 2025 things are a little bit different than they were in the 1980s, you know? People are being more aware and getting diagnosed with neurodivergence, which is honestly good. Yeah, it's a good thing. That's why I want to be a counselor, because, like, we all need one. Even if you're, like, the most put together person, you still could use a counselor, because, like, I mean, you know, we all have our stuff to deal with. I mean, like, no one's, like, perfectly happy, so it's like, we could always work on something, right? I'm not living with my parents live with me. It was kind of like that. He was like, I pay them rent, like, blah blah blah. But she kept, like, harping on him about it. She was like, oh, like, he was like, oh, like, so you let your mom do your laundry and all this stuff. But, like, the conclusion that me and my mother came to was that she was just in general not attracted to the man, and so she was trying to find, like, something to nitpick about him, and it just happened to be the fact that he lived at home. Most of their advice stored as if it's in 50s 70s. Yeah, it's true. And I mean, you can't really fault them for that. Like, if that's how you view the world in your developmental years, then it's like, well, it's a little bit hard to get out of that. But try to have your own place unless you got a lot of roommates who are making around 90K. Exactly. Especially in, like, certain places. I mean, I hear this about, like, everywhere too, like London. I remember I went to a pub crawl in Copenhagen, and there was like a couple there, and they both worked for an airline, like a literal, like, I mean, one of the cheap airlines, but it's an airline. Like they had a full-time job. Both of them, they worked for the same company. But like the guy, he was like, yeah, I literally have 80 pounds in my bank account. Like the cost of living is just too expensive nowadays. Like, damn. Imagine being a tenant with average 300 rent for a single bedroom. Yeah, a bedroom, you know? Yeah, today's living wages is insane compared to how it was in... Yeah, but I guess it's like they don't really understand that because they have money, and like for my dad, he's like a business dude himself, so like he's not really he's not the one being paid. Like he pays people. He pays people, or like, I mean, maybe not now at this point, but like, you know, he used to start like his own businesses and this and that and the other, so it's not like he was working for like some, you know, a 9 to 5 whatever. So my needy Asian-born boomer parents are like, when you moving back it's cheaper. Yeah, I know. My parents are very like westernized in that sense, but like very old. No, I shouldn't say very old, but like, yeah, in the time when the financials were a little bit different. Plus one of the counselor sentiment, I miss having my university counselor. Yeah, real. Like, I don't know, it's having someone, knowing in your mind that like, even if you don't have anything, even if nothing is wrong at the moment, if something goes wrong, or if you feel like you need to talk to someone, like someone is there, is like very, it makes you like, I don't know, it makes things a lot easier. Because a lot of people just don't want to move with times. Yeah, and I mean, like, when you're stuck with whatever, the only things that you see around you, like if, you know, you have like your friends who are the same age as you, and they also have the same sort of views on things, and it's like, well, harder to see the bigger picture. Most of the time they don't understand every basic financial planning assumes the household has 2 income streams, if single, 3 to 4 of a couple. Yeah, like the idea you live on one job is kind of dead. Agreed. And like, I think, yeah, like passive income and like the way, I don't know, I mean, and we live in a time where you can make money as a content creator. I mean, like my cousin's boyfriend, like, damn, like he it's a little, obviously it's like unconventional, but like he's making bank. Like who's to say like that's like the wrong or right way to do something, you know? Takes a Google search of local rents learn why people don't live alone. It's true, but I mean, they don't get to that point because they don't have to worry about it. London images, ooh, yeah, London. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that very clearly because they were a couple. It was like their first trip together, and like they were staying in a hostel, and the girl did not look happy about it, but they couldn't afford it, and plus like the living cost, again, like cost of what do you call it? The prices in Denmark are crazy expensive. So brutal. Yeah, not easy to become a homeowner these days. Working a full-time job and not making enough to live comfortably shouldn't happen, but unfortunately it did. Yeah, and especially in recent years, like that's unfortunately the case. Mortgage do be harsh. Ooh, mortgage. Easy to make supplemental income. Yeah, definitely. I have the opinion that as long as what you do isn't illegal, there's no wrong way to get by. Exactly, and I think that's what I learned as well, because I was very much raised with the like, we gotta be motivated, we gotta go to college, and we gotta get a good job that pays like $80,000 a year at least, you know, like, that's what I thought, and then I became a VTuber. I became a VTuber, and I don't think being a VTuber for me at this point, or like even in the future, like I don't think I've also learned that content creation is not necessarily like my passion. I don't think it's something that I enjoy streaming, and I enjoy like talking with everyone, and I enjoy singing a lot, but I would not want YouTubing to be my like only source of income. So I don't know, but I think I learned through becoming a VTuber that like there are a lot of ways, there are a lot of different ways to like live. You can live your life in a lot of different ways. Like it doesn't, your like income can come from a lot of places, and there are ways that you can live comfortably and like that's not conventional. That's a little unconventional. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 to to have money to do things, you know? Yeah. They can make off things like that in the modern equivalent of moving out to Hollywood hoping somebody discovers your script. True. And I mean, like, it takes a lot of marketing. You gotta push your content. You gotta know how to make the content that people want to see. Like, of course, content creation is a whole nother ballpark, you know? It requires a lot of thinking and working with other people. You can't do it alone. Well, I mean, you could do it alone if you really tried, but... The recent news of the girl who dropped her PhD to be a full-time OnlyFans model all the time is doing well, and hey, you know, if it works, right? I do like how easy it is to move around the EU. Agreed. I'm jealous of the EU passport. That's really cool. As a Euro, having earned most through classical music performances, I recommend going to... Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Training vocational school. Yeah. VTubing to me is a nice hobby to have. Of course, you can make a career out of it, but it takes a shit ton of work and honestly just luck as well. Yeah, agreed. And for me, I am the kind of person that, like, ultimately, like, does want to keep busy. I would, like, maybe I don't want a 9 to 5. Maybe I don't want a 9 to 5, but, like, I do want to say, like, I have a career, I have this, and I have the financials to, like, do what I want to a certain extent, of course. And, like, VTubing is just not, it takes a lot of work, for, I mean, sometimes no return, you know, and it's like, that's, I mean, and I think that if you really enjoy it, you can be consistent with it, and it goes well for a lot of people, but I am just not that kind of person. So I think I will continue VTubing. A lot of people ask me, because when I say I'm in school and stuff, but I also do this, I also VTube on the side or whatever. A lot of people are like, so are you going to stop VTubing when you like get a job? And I'm always like, no. I mean, the thought has never really crossed my mind. Like, I never thought to myself, oh, dang, I'm a working adult now, I can't VTube. Like, that's not really. Oh, thank you very much for the donation. Arigato. Yeah, like, it's never crossed my mind to, like, quit VTubing just because of a job. I mean, like, of course, like, I won't be streaming every day until I hit this. Like, it'll look a little bit different, but I never thought about quitting. Like, I mean, it's a good way to earn, like, passive income if we're talking about financials, and it's, like, it's fun. It's something that I enjoy doing. I like singing. I like yapping. Yapping's so fun, you guys. You know, I started this stream and I was like, my joints kind of hurt. I have a fever, but, like, I feel better now, you know? So, hi, Yujin-san, welcome in. Hello, irashai. Alarm making bank selling feet pics. I don't think boomers ever understand that. Yeah, my dad being like, can I sell feet pics? And I was like, if you want. Maybe there's a market for that, you know? I have clients in every imaginable field. I know how it goes. Content creation is one of them. Yeah. Which is attractive enough to be on OnlyFans. I mean, feet pics. She loves us. Yeah, I mean, like, I've never thought about quitting. That's just not, I don't know. Like, if I can do it, if I have the physical, like, ability to do it, why would I not do it? I was like, just make VTubing your full-time job. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. Like, I've learned that I don't want to do that, I guess. Like, because, of course, in Japan, I started out doing that, because, I mean, it was right after I had graduated, university, and I was like, well, hey, like, I fell into this, like, why not try my best or whatever, but I think the prospect of not earning a steady flow of income for the work that you put in is a little bit daunting to me, and it's not. I think you have to really love it to work hard at it, you know. Thank you for yapping to us. Of course, I love a side gig. Yeah. Only if we're trying to break. What is HEPA? What is HEPA? Yeah, they even the memories of yapping. Of course. Probably more narrow market for dads compared to cute girls. Wait, I'm like, oh no, was that a stupid question? I would still make covers even if VTubers weren't a thing. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I was making covers before I became a VTuber. I was making covers for years. You guys, like, I was 11. I was 11 when I was like, oh my god, love Vocaloid. I'm going to post my singing on YouTube. You know, like I would still do that. It just so happens that that market has now become a monetizable market, which is very strange to me still. But if it makes money, it makes money, I guess. But it also costs money. Like before, back in the day, like, you know, I mean, people were you didn't have to pay for mixes because people were like, I mix, I draw, I animate, you know. And we'd all just like, y'all just do it for free because like the concept of like paying for services like that was just not a thing in your mind. But now it's all monetizable, which is like, it is good. It's good that people are receiving money for their skills. Like, that's a good thing. It also is a cost on this side, the content creator side, but you know. I forgot you're not in the USA. Oh yes, that is true. HIPAA. A law that protects patients confidentially with their dog. I see. I see. Only if we try to get her rate. Yes. Patient. What is it? Patient, clinician, confidentiality. I mean, I don't know what it stands for. Guess that's why we should thank VTubers that have been at it for a long time. Yeah. 満員電車でも時守氏の英語のおかげで耳は幸せ。行ってきます。わあ、行ってらっしゃい。ありがとう。頑張ってね。Still listening to your son's song. Thank you. The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Ah. Yeah, I guess I've never had to like learn it without being in the US. Oh, I literally made tea and I haven't drank any of it. Lemon and honey. Oh, soothes the soul. Don't dox your patients, Dad. I will not be doing that. I will not be doing that. We don't talk about it in terms of like HIPAA, but we do talk about patient client. What? Patient client? Client counselor confidentiality and like whatever. The ethics codes and things like that. Anyway, what were we talking about? Great drink to have when you're sick. Adding ginger to that. Oh, true. It governs the information security standards for healthcare providers and healthcare support services like billing companies. Ah. Speaking of, I need to put my homework. I actually am pretty sure I don't have any homework due tomorrow, which is interesting because I usually have homework due on Wednesdays. I don't think I have anything, which is great. It just means I have more things to do for Sunday, so I try my best to actually work in advance. Oh, just kidding. I do have... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, just kidding. I do have something. To do. Damn. Damn. Announcements. Kidding, I do. Or rest time. I know. Oh my god. Putting songs to romance. Job security to HIPAA or something. I love your stream of consciousness. It literally... Oh my god, who said that to me? Oh yeah, I remember Apollo saying that. Like, yeah, I love always stream of consciousness. I was like, I've never received that compliment, so I appreciate it. No due date. Are you kidding me? Wait, what content isn't available? Uh-oh. I hope that someone says something about this, because the assignment that's supposed to be due tomorrow isn't available for submission. I've streamed. Speaking of, I haven't streamed on AnyLive, but AnyLive is disappearing for a little while, it looks like. Oh my goodness. Wow, that sneeze. Every time I sneeze, it comes to my head. It's like I have like a Do I have a headache? I guess I do. I can't really... it's not a severe headache. Let's see. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Any live hiatus. February 1st. I sell some login coins. Oh, sorry. I hit my mic stand again. My echoes in your skull. Real? Oh my god. And that feeling in your nose. Ah. Okay. Oh my god. I'm actually, you guys, I've talked about this before, but I watch anime while I eat lunch and like dinner and stuff. And I'm almost done with Jujutsu Kaisen, like the 2nd season. You guys, I don't know. Watching Jujutsu Kaisen, like I like watching it because it looks really nice. It like, I don't know, like seeing the animation is like really cool. I'm like, wow, but like I'm not even gonna lie, like I barely understand what's happening. I don't know. Watching Jujutsu Kaisen makes me feel kind of dumb. Cause I just like don't understand it. I'm like, what is this? What does Ryoiki Tenkai mean? Like, why are they? What does that mean? How do they do that? Like, why are they on the beach now? Like, what is this? What's happening? Like, oh god, I don't know. We're getting old. Shonen doesn't hit like it used to. Yeah, I guess like I've just never really been into battle manga or like action manga a lot. Yeah, I mean, there have been like no shonen series that the only shonen series like Shonen Jump series specifically that I really enjoyed was like Bakuman, and like Bakuman's like a little bit different. I like Jujutsu Kaisen for the fighting animation. Yeah, it looks really nice, you know, and yeah, looks cool. Have you finished the dude that talks about the FPS? Yeah, that was so confusing. I was like, what does this mean? Like, I don't understand what this means. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then there's like the old lady narration that comes in sometimes, and she's like, Gojo opened this thing for 0.2 seconds so that he could do this, and at the same time this character did this so they could do this. And I was like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what? How does that work? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about like no substance, but like it just, I just don't understand it. Yeah. I don't know. Am I watching the dub? Oh, the dub? Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, part of it, I don't watch anime dubbed, but I think that you're right. A lot of the languages kind of get mixed up in my brain, because I understand enough Japanese to be listening to the Japanese, but I also watch it with like the English subtitles, so like the two languages are very like confusing, because it's like I don't know. I have to like ignore one of them to watch it, you know. New Made in Abyss. I know. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So excited. Have you seen To Your Eternity? I have. It was really good. That was a really good series. I mean, there's still going. I mean, the new season is in production. Not sure when it's coming out, but I'm really excited for the next season. Kind of random, but have you watched Memoir of a Snail? I heard it was good. But I haven't seen it. Listening to yapping about mechanics and lore instead of conflict development resolution is a lot harder. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, oh my god. So they were fighting, because I'm in, you know, it's the Shibuya whatever, and like there was the one episode. First of all, freaking does Kugisaki like come back? She has. It bothers me how many characters like I don't know. I'm like, you should be dead. Like in my mind, I'm always like, you should be dead right now. Like there's no way you should still be standing. I don't know. Maybe I need to like stop being like my mother and being like, it's not realistic. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, listening to me, oh my ryoiki is this, that, oh my jutsushi is this, that, and oh, I bet you didn't see this coming. Like it's it's like, oh jeez. Also, sometimes stuff isn't supposed to mean anything. Apparently, I guess in my brain I just really need to figure things out, you know. Um, Just up whenever you're free. Want to watch? Oh, let's do it. Okay. Anime, like to your eternity with crisp animation substance. Yeah. Oh, I really like that one. Yeah, she does. Of course she does. There's no way. And because the other guy who got like cursed by Mahito in the school, that guy, the guy whose like mom got killed or whatever, like you knew he was dead. Like he, he pretty much exploded. I mean, like he didn't, but like, you know, like he might as well have exploded. But like Kugisaki, she only got like her face just kind of like, there was just like a part of her face just went like splat. Like there's no way she's dead from that. Like she would have had to like explode for me to be like, oh, okay, she's gone. But I hoped he wasn't. Me too. I actually was a little bit in disbelief for a while because like I didn't think they would kill him off, but I mean, yeah, like they would have had to like chop her head off for me to be like, oh yeah, she's gone, you know. And even then I would have doubted it because there's so many shonen series where characters just come back to life like miraculously, and I'm like, why? Another thing that I think bothers me about Jujutsu Kaisen, sorry, I'm on a rant now. It's the fact that like the world, like all the lore about like curses and stuff, it's supposed to be it's supposed to like all take a like it's supposed to take place in the real world, and everyone's supposed to like the normal people, they're just not supposed to understand anything. Like, you know that episode where like everyone just started like they were all lit on fire because of Jogo? First of all, why was I more sad when Jogo died than like when any of the other characters died? I was like, he's like not even like, I'm not supposed to feel bad for him. But Jogo, I felt bad for him because like he had so much screen time. Why are none of the other characters get that much screen time? And so when he died, I was like, oh, he's gone. I like Nanami as a character in theory, but like even when he died, I was just like, okay, like, well, bye. Bye, because he didn't have that much screen time. The only thing he did was like, oh, children should be in it. He's like, oh, children should stay out of this. I want to protect children. And I like his like, first of all, I like his voice actor. I like Suza Kenjiro, but I also like, you know, I like his like, oh, I don't want to work overtime, I'm lazy, like that. I like him in theory, but like I was not very sad when he died because like, I don't know, he didn't have like, where was his past arc? Where was his arc? Honestly, even Yuji, like every time Yuji like he has like a problem. Every time he has a problem, every time he has some like internal conflict, it's always his grandpa, because that's the only lore we have of him right now in the anime, at least. Like we don't have his lore. The only lore, or his only character trait is like, I need to save people. 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 And like, cause my grandpa said I should save people. I need to live so I can save people. But like every time he has like a problem, it's his grandpa like talks to him, because that's the only lore that we got from him, you know? I was like, damn, what? I don't know. I hate Jujutsu Kaisen because I went to Tokyo Skytree at night and couldn't see anything through the windows because there was brightly lit Jujutsu characters all the inside. That's so funny. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Nanami's arc. Oh, the lady in the bakery. That's true. That's true. I guess he did have lore. I liked him in theory. Yogo seemed like he would have been a good guy if he had been born human. He mostly wanted to build a world for his people. That's true. Yeah, the demons, the Jude. I only know the lingo in Japanese. Yeah, I don't know. Jogo, I liked him. And Hanami too. Like they all had their like, I don't know, like I feel like I can see their motives very, like their motives are very clear. They're like, we want to build a world where we can be the humans, or like we can live in the same way that humans can. Also, OBS, why are you doing that right now? I would be an auntie too if that happened real. I was attached more to Hanami than the seniors. Yeah, because they didn't get an arc. They literally just like the Kyoto people, like, okay, spoilers I guess, but like when Mikamaru dies, when he stops talking because he died and then he kept talking, when Mikamaru, like, he dies in the train or whatever, or he stops talking to, like, the girl that he likes, and it's supposed to be, like, this really... It looks pretty. I will not, like, hello? Like, that scene, it was so pretty looking as, like, an animation. It looks so good. But, like, I couldn't feel bad for them, because I was like... I don't know, they didn't really... They didn't really talk about them. They were in love? I didn't know that. Like... What do you mean? He was in love with her? I barely knew that. Like, I didn't know that until, like, the end, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I think that, like, I can appreciate Jujutsu Kaisen for, like, for its ability to create very, like, interesting battles. I'm not into battles, so it's hard to say that, but, like, yeah, they're really good at creating, like, oh, this ability and this thing and, like, the fighting styles. Like, the characters themselves, I think, are very unique. If we got a little bit more backstory, I'd be appreciative. But yeah, I think that it has a lot of strengths, but for me, like, I'm like, I don't know why this is happening. Like, how does this work? How did their powers work? What sort of, like, what sort of physics does this? I don't know. The fact that they destroy everything, I'm like, they just really wanted to destroy Shibuya. Like, all of those buildings just gone, and they destroy everything in that anime. Why did they destroy so many things? Jeez, think about how much that's gonna cost to repair. It's like Bleach. Yeah, apparently the author is, like, a big fan of Bleach, right? Have you watched Zero before going to season? I did, yeah. I liked Zero, actually. I liked Zero because, again, like, there was a whole, like, backstory. The cool factor of Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely what's holding it to it. Yeah, it's very cool. I would say it's very cool and it's very fun to watch. Like, yeah, I just have to turn my brain off a little bit. Because if I start thinking, it's gonna make me annoyed. Because, like, it bothers me that I don't understand what's happening. Like, like, what logic? What is the logic behind their cursed power? What is this cursed power? Like, I don't get it. Collateral. I know that. I think, okay. Yuta Yuji. I agree. I kind of agree with that. It bothers me that, yeah. Oh, I was saying this earlier. It bothers me that it all relies on, like, normal people not understanding what's going on, because they destroy everything in that series. Everything is gone. They destroyed, like, 3 schools. Like, everything is, like, they really, like, they don't hold back when they're like, oh, gonna bust this window, gonna kill, like, I don't know, gonna knock down this building. Like, they really don't hold back. But then, like, it's just assumed that, like, no one knows that these cursed spirits are running around. Like, in reality, if a school was to, like, collapse like that, it'd be all over the news in Japan, because Japan doesn't have a lot of things to, like, do. Like, not a lot of things end up on the news in Japan. Like, me and Iku were eating tonkatsu one time in, like, this place, and on the news they were like, today someone's $1,000 motorcycle was stolen, and then it was later returned. It was like, why is this on the news? If it was returned, like, why does it matter? Hi chat, hello, welcome in. We'll be leaving, but take care. Oh, thank you for the Zatsu. Thank you. Inside the curtain, yeah. I'm like, the suspension of the fact that the normal Japanese people, because, like, Jogo, he, like, set people on fire in the family restaurant. Like, that would become a lot of news. That would be really big news. Like, I think we'd start, like, thinking about that, you know, a little bit. The normal people in the world. Someone tripped on ice, literally. Oh, this year 5 more seniors died from eating mochi on the New Year's. What? Every year. Like, what? Like, if something that big were to happen in Japan, it would be all of the news. And I think that's the reason why I prefer, like, Kaiju number 8. Kaiju Hachiko was good for me, because, like, I don't know. And, like, even Chainsaw Man too. Like, they really, like, cuz it's already implied. It's already implied that, like, oh, when the kaiju show up, like, there's this team and they have to clean up the corpse of the kaiju, which is very realistic. First of all, what the hell are you gonna do if there's a giant kaiju corpse just sitting there? Like, like, I feel like in my mind, like, that's very good. Like, I like that sort of world building, because it assumes that we're already in this world. It puts you in the world already, so it's like easy to be like, okay, I understand. But like in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like, none of the normal people know this is happening, but they got lit on fire over there, you know, or like this, like everything, they destroyed their like school, they destroyed like their school that looks like a shrine or whatever. Like, I don't know, does no one like notice this? Like, think about how much money that's gonna cost to repair it. What? Who's paying that money? Is it the powerful like curse users or whatever? Like, are they gonna pay for that? Are they that rich? I don't know. That's most likely not even an exaggeration. Exactly. Like, it's on the news every year. Like, this many old people died from mochi this year. Happy New Year. Like, supernatural chaos is already well known and part of the setting. Yeah, exactly. That's why I like. That's why there are some series that I can, shonen series that I'm like, oh yeah, I can get behind that. You know. That's why I feel like maybe if I really tried, I don't know. A lot of my friends really like Boku no Hero Academia. I don't think I would, which is why I haven't watched it. But like, yeah, okay, maybe not. I don't think I would. I probably won't be watching it just because it's not my type of anime. Nothing like against it. But Hydra number 8 is pretty goated. Agreed. It's so good. Hi Ollie, hello, welcome in. This is honestly why I couldn't enjoy Harry Potter as a kid. A secret wizard world just got missed. Real! Wait, that's so real though. Yeah, maybe that's why I never got into Harry Potter. My like 10-year-old self was like, this isn't realistic. My teeth. Okay, I said short chat and it's almost like an hour and a half. What is this? Sleep soon. My Hero Academia is up to good. It fell off. It's good up to a certain point and implodes. Oh, dang. Okay. When it comes to Cinemas Shonen, I just don't have any expectations going into it. Turn off brain. Yeah, it really does require like your brain to shut off a little bit, which is like okay, I guess. But like for me, like I think too much. Like I want to be the one to solve this mystery. You know what I mean? Like, in a lot of shonen relies on the like, oh, you think you're strong? Well, I'm stronger because I have this thing, you know? And it's like, it bothers me because I'm like, well, I wanted to figure that out, but then you didn't give me any clues with it so that I could figure that out, you know? Your Academia is annoying to me because the pro tag is a loser who did nothing. Wow, don't hold back. Your Academia starts cute and then it gets too big too fast. Not gay enough. Real. I heard that people were like upset with the ending. Harry Potter at least has the conceit the Wizarding World deliberately isolates itself from the rest. Yeah, you gotta like go through the train or whatever, the platform or whatever, platform and the train. I don't know. My Hero Academia's central message is you will peak in high school. That's a lie. I didn't peak in high school. I'm with Hime though. I think you'd like Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, you know I might. Maybe I'll try to read the manga because, well, manga's kind of a meme, but like I don't know. Spending like 20 minutes reading or watching the anime for like that many episodes is a little bit off-putting for me because like I'm watching Monster right now, and Monster's a really good show. Like it's super interesting, and I like it because it's very like, I don't know, it's reality or whatever. I think Meno watched it on Watch Along, but I'm getting bored. I'm like 30 episodes, 20 some 30 almost 30 episodes in, and I'm bored. Like I'm my attention span, you guys, my attention span is so little. It's embarrassing how small my attention span is. But I'm already getting bored. So I feel like if I were to get into Hunter x Hunter, I'd go with the manga because like I can just read it at my own pace. The ending. Don't push yourself to stay up. Yeah, I will. I think I'll head to bed pretty soon. I think the ending art did take years. Oh, you're too big brain now. I gotta lose a few brain cells. I guess so. Like I don't know. Like I always want to be the one that I want to guess, you know. But it doesn't give me a chance to guess if you just tell me all of a sudden that this person actually has this power. Yeah, ending makes sense. Oh, it does? Okay. I only know the memes of the ending. Yeah, I just saw that people like didn't like it because of Twitter. Ending is fine. I've read it. It's completely in line. Oh, okay. I mean, I like. I'm not a super like. I'm not an ending hater. As long as like, because you know how some series get like canceled or whatever, they get canceled and then the author has to like finish it up really quickly. Like that sucks for them. And like those are the endings that I can complain about. But if a series ends because the author wants it to end and the author ends it a certain way, I'm like, well, they wanted it to end, I guess. So, High School's Peak, however, is not real. Me too. The remake speeds it up. Oh, it does, like the anime. How long is it? I feel like I don't know. Like in my mind, Hunter x Hunter is very long. Making ending seem so stressful. Yeah, especially because if you have a lot of fans, you know, it's like you can't please everyone, right? Yeah, my desire to figure things out. Like watching The Sixth Sense. Like I got the twist like an hour or so, an hour-ish into the movie, and I felt so accomplished. Like, and now it's one of my favorite movies because I was like, I did that. Like, I'm like, look, I'm smart. But like when, I don't know, when things are just like, when things are thrown at me, like, oh, this person, you thought you had me, but no, because I have a secret weapon that is going to do this. Like, I'm like, oh, jeez. The perfect ending is such a hard thing to achieve. Yeah, and I mean, like, there's no such thing, right? And like, no matter what kind of ending you write, it's like someone is going to be like, this sucks. No. The final storyline took forever to actually finish this publication. The longer that drags out, the more impossible it gets to please readers. Real, yeah, definitely. Tokimori, hello. いらっしゃい。来てくれてありがとう。そろそろ終わりです。そろそろ寝ようかと。なんかね、今日ね、熱が出て。まあ、いろいろと喋ってちょっと元気になったけど。Shonen loves this trope. Yeah, I really think, like, that's why I like Bakuman a lot, just because it's like rooted in reality, and it's like, it has the elements of shonen, but like it's still got its like constraints, you know? Like when they fail, they fail. Have the power of God and anime on my side. Yeah, I just like can't turn my brain off enough, I guess. I guess I just can't turn my brain off enough to watch a lot of fighting action anime. Oh, speaking of, I saw that like solo leveling has really good ratings, but is solo leveling any good? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, apparently it's good because it's got good ratings, but it's eh. Oh, okay. それは大変。そう、もう2回連続、3週間前にまた、インフルエンザかかってたのにまたって、最悪って。There's like a lot of authors who didn't expect to blow up rest their endings due to pressure. That wouldn't, yeah, that makes sense. And it's also aimed at 8 to 12-year-olds, so yeah, that's yeah, okay. You know, understandable. I like reading it versus watching it. Okay, it's mid. Oh, I enjoy reading it. It's pretty brain off. It's social story-wise, good art-wise. Might be good with people that like it are interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I was not expecting so much like reactions. Okay, interesting. I mentioned the plot is debatable. Okay. It has all the generic edgy tropes. Rinse and repeat. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I've made my decision. Speaking of anime, this season, I'm watching Medalist. I started reading the manga. I'm slowly reading the manga because each chapter is really long. So I'm reading the manga, and I prefer the manga to the anime, but it's really good. I really like it so far, at least. Not mad, just nothing new story-wise. Okay. Protagonist Black Trench Coat is my favorite gender. Oh no. Solo leveling is kind of one of the quintessential cultivation stories, and that's where you take it or leave it. It's only hype because there's a new spin on the isekai OP trope, but in hindsight, it's an issue. Oh, okay. I read the whole novel before anime and manga was even out, and they didn't make it any better. So I curious how zero depth. Are you watching Apothecary Diaries? I am. I watched there's only one episode out right now, right? Yeah, I watched it. Oh, Apothecary Diaries. Love Mao Mao. Love her. Queen. You love OP Pro Tag that just gets stronger and stronger. Oh, my guilty pleasure. That does sound like a guilty pleasure. I see. This might be the season I get back into seasonal anime. I've got Apothecary Diaries and Ave Munjika. Is that any good? I saw that. I saw it, but I didn't know what it was. I hate it when side characters... Yeah, side characters with zero depth. Yeah. I mean, that's how that's how I feel about Jujutsu-Kaisen. Hello, I think they're all interesting characters, and I think that if we had more info on them, but I mean, they spend a lot of time fighting, so there's not a lot of time to put like their backstories. Speaking of, so the episode where Kugisaki like quote unquote like dies or whatever, like, I mean, she loses her pulse, whatever. She has like her flashback or whatever, and it's from the perspective of her friend. I love her friend. Are you kidding me? I want an anime about her. She's so cute. I miss Mamo so much. Mamo's so cute. Love her. What was the manga? Oh, it's called Medalist. Medalist. It's the one about figure skating. Really good. Really informative, and I like the themes. I like the themes a lot, and the comedy is pretty up my alley as well. Like, which is weird to say because I'm not super like, I don't know, comedy's not really my thing, but the jokes in the manga are very like up my alley. I like it a lot. When it comes to the recent anime, the story is always a hit or miss, but the animations, yeah, they're so good. Everything looks so pretty nowadays, and a lot of anime are putting a lot more effort into the openings and endings, so they all look so good all the time. Jeez. I'm looking for the anime of that. I read the manga. Yeah, I watched the anime. The thing about the anime is, like, I think they have it really hard because they have to cram a lot into 20 minutes, and they end up cutting out a lot. Which is my warning for the Medalist anime. Like, it's, I would read the manga if you can, because yeah, the anime cuts out a lot. It's nice to see them skating and moving, but it cuts out, I think it cuts out a lot of the like very important like lines and stuff, just because there's so much. The manga is so packed with information and dialogue. They literally can't fit it into 20 minutes, which sucks, but good evening, Moawi. Hello, welcome in. I'm just about to wrap up. Once I start yapping about anime and I can't stop. Okay. I should get some sleep so I can try to fix myself by tomorrow. I really hope that I feel better right now. I'm already feeling a lot better, but we'll see. Have you ever watched Mahotsukai no Yome? That's one that I watched like a little bit of and I didn't get it, but as in like the first episode. Like, I think that if someone told me it's really good, so power through it, then I would watch it. Because I mean, it's shoujo. It's shoujo, so it's probably more in my what do you call it? My realm of things that I would like. They will have an easier time depicting the technique of skating. Yeah, no, it's really, it looks, I mean, they're all I mean, it's all 3D, so it's a little bit jarring, but it is really nice to see it. It is nice to see what they're doing, because it's really hard. Like, I don't get it when it's in the panels. They're like, okay, put your foot this way and push your other foot with it. I'm like, what? Night is young, Yapon girl, real. I could go for longer, but I'm going to stop myself. Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, definitely check it out. Tell me what you think. Yeah, the animation, it is nice to watch things move. And they got freaking Yonezu Kenshi to sing the opening. That's all their budget went to that opening, I swear. My alley, yeah, it's Mahotsukai no Yome is my alley. The animation is really pretty. Oh, for Mahotsukai no Yome. Okay, I'll check it out. It's been on my like maybe list for a while. And I haven't watched it yet. Okay, wait. I had a donation earlier. Thank you very much. Arigato. Yes, GTF234. Thank you very much for the donation earlier. Arigato. Thank you. I will try my best. I will try my best to get a lot of sleep and be good for tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do, depending on how I feel. If I still feel like not great, I might have another chatting stream. But if I'm feeling better, like maybe we'll do something different. We'll see. There is king. If you sacrifice any show for visuals, a no-go. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with that. I mean, a show can look really pretty. A show can be carried by its animation, but I mean, you really have to be you have to be really brain off to actually enjoy it. Okay, let's see. So yeah, hold off a little bit more. I'm gonna hold off a little bit more on the schedule. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. You have big names on the opening ending. What about Tasoka? I don't know that one actually. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Oop. Oop. I never watched past the movie for Demon Slayer. We feel better. Thank you. Don't push yourself. Oh, I hope you get some good rest. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow. But for what yet, I'm not sure. It will depend on how I'm feeling. Give the stream. Oh, I hope you feel better. Thank you. Let's find someone to raid real quick. Time. It is eat. Good night, Aoi. Thank you. Let's. I will raid into. I think I'll raid it into Mikan again. Let's see. Meet. Still playing Kingdom Hearts. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. A good yap session. It was. Good night, morning, evening, and noon. Yes, good night, morning, evening, and noon. Goodbye till tomorrow. Get well, please. Thank you. Thank you. It was a good yap session. It was really fun. I had a good time. Oh, thank you for the donation. Arigato. Thank you. Get some well-deserved rest. I'll probably miss you tomorrow, but thank you for your time. Hard work as always. Thank you. I see a donation. Thank you. Mama. I think it says OnlyFans money or something. I don't know. You know what? That's yes, exactly. Might as well be OnlyFans. Like, I'm not on OnlyFans, by the way. Not on OnlyFans, but honestly, same difference, right? Great yeah session, even though I'm still working Google Cup. Phil telling me no. Have a good rest of your work day. Yo. Alright, you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow sometime. At some point in the day. I'm taking Mimi to the vet at like 4. So it might be a little bit later than my usual time. But we'll see. You literally are a model. That's true. In one sense of the word. So yeah, I'll see you sometime tomorrow. I'll let you know on Twitter a few hours in advance. Before I go live. Maybe we'll be chatting again. Maybe we'll be doing something else. But thank you very much for coming today and hanging out, despite it being a little bit shorter than usual. And me being sick. Thank you very much for the yaps. I had a really good time and I feel a lot better now. So thank you guys a lot. I love you very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night. Time to get a fat sleep. Good night, everyone. Otsumoi deshita. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.